Hi students, today our topic is dependence of resistivity on temperature. Okay, dependence of resistivity on temperature. You know Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. V means potential difference, I means current, R means resistance. Okay, V V write as E into L. Current I R. R is rho L by area. In both sides, L cancel. E is equal to current in terms of drift velocity. N E A V suffix D rho by area. Current in terms of drift velocity. Area cancel. Electric field intensity is equal to N E. Drift velocity is equal to E capital E by M into tau rho. You know already this one. Drift velocity E by M tau. In both sides, capital E cancel. 1 is equal to N E square tau by M into rho. It is taken this side. Rho is equal to M by N E square tau. Here rho means resistivity. Okay. Rho means resistivity. M means mass of electron and N means number of electrons per unit volume. Simply electron density. Tau is average relaxation time or collision time. Okay. Collision time. Simply average relaxation time. You know, relaxation time means the time interval between two successive collisions. The time interval between two successive collisions. Understood? Okay. Now, here for metals, for metals only, if temperature is increases n number of electrons per unit volume almost all constant. Okay, almost all constant. Understood? Charge of electron is always constant, mass of electron is constant. Here variable one is relaxation time. Variable one is relaxation time. How it is variable? Okay, if temperature is increases, what about its thermal velocity? Thermal velocity is also increase. Okay, thermal velocity is increases. If thermal velocity is increases, that means on average velocity is increases. Velocity is increases, number of collisions are increases. Number of collisions are increases. Number of collisions are increases in the sense the time interval between two successive collisions is decreases. Okay, that means relaxation time or average collision time is decreases. Understood? Okay, here temperature is increases, thermal velocity is increases. Okay, at the same time number of collisions are increases. Number of collisions are increases means the time interval between collisions is decreases. Okay, the time interval between collisions is decreases. Okay, tau decreases. Understood? Okay, tau decrease means resistivity for metals inversely proportional. Tau decrease means what about resistivity? Increase. Okay, That means if temperature is increases, what about relaxation time, average collision time? Decrease. What about resistivity? Increase. Resistivity is increase in metals. Okay, in metals. Understood? Okay. Metals relaxation time decrease due to increasing the time, resistivity increase. Okay. Now for pure metals, okay, for pure metal like copper, okay. So here in medium temperatures only you consider, not taken higher temperatures, not taken lower temperatures, in medium temperatures, okay. Some, that means some limited temperatures only, okay. So here graph, see this one, here temperature in kelvins, resistivity, okay, 10 to the power of minus 8 ohm meter, 50 kelvin, 100 kelvin, like. Understood? Okay. Graph is this one, okay. Graph is not a straight line. Your graph is not straight line. Understood? Your graph is not straight line. Understood? Okay. So below 0 degree Celsius, that means, okay, for pure metal, that means copper. If in case you are consider LIs, okay, LIs here depending on temperature is very low, okay, very low. For example, you consider nichrome, understood? You consider nichrome, temperature in kelvins, here 200 kelvin, 400 kelvin, 600 kelvin, like. Okay. Now it is resistivity on y-axis, resistivity rho suffix t, okay, 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, like. Here resistivity in the order of 10 to the power of minus 6 ohm meter, resistivity in the order of 10 to the power of minus 6 ohm meter. Graph is this one, okay. So dependence, but very low dependence, understood? Okay, for LIs. Okay. Now in terms of semiconductors, so you know resistivity is equal to m by n e square tau. In semiconductors, temperature is increases, n is also increases, tau decreases. Okay, n means number of electrons per unit volume is increases, and also relaxation time is decreases. Compared to this one, here increasing n is more, okay. Compared to average collision time, here increasing of electron density is more, okay, it is more compared to tau. Are understood? Due to increasing the temperature, relaxation time, at the same time number of electrons per unit volume, both are changes. Here n is increase, tau is decrease. Here tau decreasing is very less compared to increasing of n. That's why n increases. What about resistivity? Decrease. Resistivity is decrease. That means temperature is increases, what about resistivity decrease? Temperature increase, what about resistivity decrease? Understood? Okay, if in case you are draw the graph for semiconductors, okay, semiconductors graph, resistivity on y-axis, temperature, rectangular hyperbola. The graph is rectangular hyperbola. Understood? Okay, now some alloys, okay, manganese and also constant are almost all independent on temperature. Almost all independent on temperature. If temperature is increases, so change in this type of alloys, almost all neglected. If in case you are draw the graph for this one, here temperature at the same time resistivity almost all independent on temperature. Okay, very negligible change. That's why these are used in. So wire bound resistors. Okay, that's why these are used in wire bound resistors. Understood? Okay, magnet and constants are used for permanent wire bound resistors. Why? Because of these are almost all independent on temperature. That means resistivity of magnet and constant such type of alloys almost all independent on temperature. Understood? Okay, now next topic, temperature coefficient of resistance alpha. First of all, so alpha is taken here. Okay, alpha. Now see, initial temperature is T. Now temperature is increases dt. Okay, initial resistance is R naught. Present resistance is R naught plus dr. That means temperature is increase, resistance is also increase in metals. Understood? Okay, that means dr directly proportional to dt. Understood? Here change in resistance is also directly proportional to initial resistance. Change in resistance is directly proportional to initial resistance. Understood? Simply you write as dr directly proportional to R naught into dt. Understood? Okay, it is proportionality. Okay, simply it will write as dr is equal to, for our convenient, it is alpha. Okay, alpha R naught into dt. See, it is proportionality. Okay, now it is proportionality constant. Simply alpha is write as alpha is equal to dr by R naught into dt. Understood? So alpha is defined as change in resistance per unit original resistance per unit rise in temperature. Here units units of alpha per degree Celsius or per degree Kelvin. Per degree Kelvin. Per degree Celsius or per degree Kelvin. Understood? Okay. So it is, what is this one? Temperature coefficient of resistance. Temperature coefficient of resistance. Understood? Okay. Temperature coefficient of resistance. Now it will write as dr is equal to alpha r naught into dt, integrating on both sides. Dr, here initial resistance r naught, now resistance is changed, new resistance is r, alpha r naught constant, initial temperature T naught, now present temperature is T, dt. Understood? Okay. Simply to write as r naught to r is equal to alpha r naught t naught to t. Upper limit r minus lower limit r naught, for our convenient t sub x T naught. For our convenient, initial temperature, this is final temperature. This is initial temperature, this one is final temperature. R naught to R sub x t. R naught to R sub x t. R sub x t R naught is equal to alpha R naught t final minus t initial. Okay. R sub x t minus R naught is taken this side. R naught plus R naught alpha. Now t final minus t initial. R sub x t R naught 1 plus alpha t final minus t initial. Okay. R sub x t is equal to R naught 1 plus alpha t final minus t initial. Understood? Resistance at certain temperature. Okay. So initial temperature T suffix I, final temperature is T suffix F. Understood? This is the resistance formula at certain temperature due to increasing the temperature. R suffix T is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha into T final minus T initial. You know, resistance directly proportional to resistivity. So resistivity rho sub x t is equal to rho naught into 1 plus alpha t final minus t initial. Rho sub x t is equal to rho naught into 1 plus alpha t final minus t initial. Understood? Okay. This one. Formulas. Here alpha is temperature coefficient of resistance. Here alpha is temperature coefficient of resistivity. Okay. Here alpha is, in this case alpha for resistance. That's why temperature coefficient of resistance. Here alpha temperature coefficient of resistivity. Okay. For metals. Alpha positive. Okay. For semiconductors. Alpha negative. Understood? For alloys, alpha approximately 0, not exactly 0, approximately 0. For metals positive, for semiconductors negative, for alloys almost all 0. For alloys almost all 0. Understood? Okay. Now here we consider temperature in kelvins. Okay, not only in kelvins. So it is also used in a degree Celsius. Okay, because of we consider temperature difference. For example, at 0 degree Celsius, resistance is R naught. At a T degree Celsius, resistance is R sub x t. You write as R sub x t is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha into T. Understood? So R sub x t, R naught plus R naught alpha T. R naught is taking this side. r sub x t minus r naught alpha t, alpha is equal to r sub x t minus r naught by r naught into t, r sub x t minus r naught into t. Understood? Okay, this one alpha. Next, at T1 degree Celsius, here 0 degree Celsius R naught, at T1 degree Celsius R1, at T2 degree Celsius R2. You write as R1 equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T1, R2 is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T2. Are understood? Okay, at 0 degree Celsius. Okay, sorry, see, at 0 degree Celsius R naught, at 0 degree Celsius R naught. Okay, at T1 degree Celsius, at T2 degree Celsius R1 R2. Understood? Okay, now here R1 by R2, R1 by R2 equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha T1 by R naught into 1 plus alpha T2. R naught cancel. Cross multiplication. R1 1 plus alpha T2, R2 1 plus alpha T1, R1 plus R1 alpha T2, R2 plus R2 alpha T1. Understood? Okay, R1 minus R2, it is on the side, R2 alpha T1 minus R1 alpha T2. Okay, R1 minus R2 equal to alpha common, R2 T1 minus R1 T2. Alpha is equal to R1 minus R2 by R2 T1 minus R1 T2. Understood? Alpha is equal to R1 minus R2 by R2 T1 minus R1 T2. Understood? Okay. Now, next. Now, here potential difference on y-axis. Okay, current is on x-axis. Here, first metal temperature T1, second metal temperature T2. This angle is theta. This angle is theta. Are you understood? Okay. Here, T2 minus T1 directly proportional to. Are you understood? Now here, first of all, consider one metal. Okay, temperature is increases. Graph is this one for first metal. Second metal, temperature T2, same metal. Okay, same metal. Temperature is T2. Resistance is also changes. Now T2 minus T1 directly proportional to same metal. Understood? At a T1 degree Celsius, resistance R1. T2 degree Celsius, resistance is R2. Required one is T2 minus T1 directly proportional. Okay. First of all, slope. Slope is equal to potential difference by current. That is resistance. Understood? Consider first one. First one, slope. Tan theta is equal to, okay, R1. R1 is right as R naught into 1 plus alpha T1. Understood? Second one angle with vertical theta means with this one 90 minus theta. Okay, second one tan 90 degrees minus theta, R2 R naught into 1 plus alpha T2. Equation 1, equation 2. Okay, equation 2 minus equation 1. Equation 2 minus equation 1. So, sorry. tan 90 minus theta, cot theta, R2, R naught, 1 plus alpha T2. Okay. Now cot theta minus tan theta is equal to R naught 1 plus alpha T2 minus R naught 1 plus alpha T1. R naught 1 plus alpha T1. Cot theta is write as cos theta by sin theta minus sin theta by cos theta. R naught plus R naught alpha T2 minus R naught minus R naught alpha T1. Understood? Cross multiplication. Cos square theta minus sin square theta by sin theta cos theta. Okay. Here R naught alpha common T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1. Understood? Okay. Now here cos square theta minus sin square theta, cos 2 theta. Okay, sin theta cos theta is right as sin 2 theta by 2. Sin 2 theta by 2 is equal to R naught alpha T2 minus T1. Cos by sin cot 2 theta 2 is equal to R naught alpha T2 minus T1. Simply cot 2 theta directly proportional to T2 minus T1. That means T2 minus T1 directly proportional to here in this graph cot 2 theta. Understood? T2 minus T1 directly proportional to cot 2 theta. Okay.